Hey, what is up, everyone? It is Rich. All right, welcome back to the Frazetta NFT sort of well, I don't even know what I would call it. Celebration. Some people don't like NFTs. I'll be honest. So this is just a heads up for people that maybe don't know me real well or haven't followed me online for a while. I do have a sense of humor, and I don't take honestly online all that seriously. So sometimes you'll see me make jokes about things, and just take it as a joke. Because I joked about NFTs yesterday, but I'm actually not against them by any means. To be honest, I think as an artist, if they do end up being sort of a source of revenue in some way that I can actually sell art to people that are maybe only interested in this format, it might be an option for me. So, if I make jokes about stuff, just remember that they're jokes. So anyway, let's look at these. We're going to discuss what they sold for. I've got some theories on sort of what possibly went on, and then I can clarify some things that I was actually not aware of. So when first things first, what was I going to say? Shoot, I had like some little sidebar. I'm sure I'll remember. Anyway, okay. So initially, I had seen the announcement of this in a Frazetta museum story. So the one thing that you need to understand about the Frazetta estate is it was divided between Frank's four children. So of his four children, Frank Jr., from what I understand, would own the museum. His other daughter owns Frazetta Girls, and so they divided the art up between all of them. Now, I don't know who owns these specific pieces, but I believe that these were put up by the Frazetta Museum, which is cool because it does say for the Frazetta Museum here. So what's important about the Frazetta Museum and concerns that I had for it was the fact that it might not be able to be financially stable enough to exist for many years. With Frank gone, the painting's divided. I mean, it's just not what it exactly was when Frank was still alive, and all the work was kind of together. So just in the back of my mind, I was always like hopeful for them. So this is an opportunity for them to make some money to hopefully help the museum and be able to like get their art out there. So when this is what it was. When I initially did the video, my belief was that these were all going to be one of one print NFTs, meaning that the Death Dealer would be a singular NFT that basically represented a digital version of currency of the Death Dealer painting. So one and one. Okay, same with the Barbarian, which is here to the right. And then ultimately Death Dealer 3. So what these actually were is a little bit different, and I'll explain it to you. I'm going to show it to you, and then again I'm going to kind of theorize on things. So you heard my initial guesstimates on what I thought that they could potentially sell for. All those numbers were based on the fact that I thought they were going to be one of ones, and really, like I said, represented a digital representation of the painting itself, meaning that like if you wanted to buy Jimi Hendrix's guitar from Woodstock, there's only one of them. They've done replicas of it, they've done reproductions of it, maybe, whatever. But that's really the guitar. So with NFTs, essentially what you're getting is sort of like a virtual version of it. But we'll get into that a little bit more anyway. So I want to show you what these are, though. So there is one piece that I believe was a one of one, which is, well, we'll click on each one, but these are kind of like little flash animations, and they were sold as prints. Not all of them, but you'll see what I mean in a second. So these really aren't what I would consider Frazetta originals in terms of an NFT. They hired an artist to basically do like flash animations. Now, again, I'm only presenting the facts. You can tell me if you like it, if you don't like it, whatever, it's fine. I honestly don't have an opinion on it, and I'm being actually genuinely honest. I don't really care about other people's business. Like sometimes people will go, what do you think about this guy? He's doing this, he's doing that. I don't give a shit. It's his business. I'm worried about me and what I'm doing, and ultimately how the industry is doing and how the thing moves is a bigger, larger piece. But in terms of individuals, it's never really been my thing. Sorry, we're going to look at Death Dealer 1. I'm going to click on it. There's going to be some audio. It's a whole experience, you might say. So, all right, let's go click on this one, look at it. So this was the edition 1 of 1. I actually had shot a video of this the same day that I shot the original video, and the audio. There was issues with me talking and the thing. So I'm going to play this for you. I'm going to turn it down just the tiniest bit so it's not cranking for you. And you can see what exactly this person bought. So I believe he spent about $15,000 on this one of one, what I would consider an animated version of Death Dealer 1. So, and I'll be honest, I was actually a little surprised that if they were going to go into NFTs, they were going to hit with 3 pieces that I thought were literally going to be one of ones, meaning that there was only going to be one Death Dealer and not an animated version of it, like somehow an NFT that represented that, one of the Barbarian and one of the Death Dealer 3. That wasn't actually the case. So this guy gets basically an 1800 by 2642 pixel video that's 12.5 megabytes. All right. But that's not what he's really buying, but I'll explain that in a second. So let's go back to the beginning of this. I'm going to go in full screen mode. I'm going to shut up for a second. Is it going to... Let me see how this works. I'm going to have to get out of full screen mode. Okay, it doesn't work. Let me just go like this. All right. So I'm going to pause this so it doesn't make any noise. So that's essentially what he bought. Now, I've been thinking about this over a period of time. I don't really believe that that's what you're buying when you buy this. You're buying basically a representative coin that has a certain amount of agreed upon value with people that actually believe in NFTs. So like American currency or gold or diamonds or anything that's considered valuable, it's really just a concept that enough people agree upon that there's a value to it, that it becomes a thing of value. In my life, diamonds have never meant anything. Gold means nothing to me. The only thing that I've ever really spent is cash, and I've turned items that I've either created with my hands or things that I've bought turn into cash for me. But with these things, if you can get enough people to agree that this piece is worth $9,000 or $10,000 or 13,000 Dodge coins, then it is. Because the thing is if someone will trade you this for a car because they're into the whole cryptocurrency concept, it has a value. Is it about the JPEG or the flash animated piece? At that point, I kind of think no. It's essentially like having dollars in your pocket. I was gonna say you don't have you don't like a $20 bill and it's not worth more money because of the art on it. It's because of the agreed value that a $20 bill has. So that's my explanation of it. This might be completely inaccurate of what is really going on. That's what I theorize. I haven't read any articles on it. I feel like I'm intelligent enough to be able to wrap my brain around stuff if I step back and sort of look at the big picture. So that's my belief in what's going on. But we can actually look at the bids and offers. So it was sticking at around 7,000 for a while. And so this is where I saw it. And these are the different people that are investing in it. And, honestly, these names, if you've ever sold art on eBay, some names start to become kind of known in the art collecting thing, and some there's like a little bit of clout with it and a little bit of prestige. It's like, oh shit, Biscotti 222. Well, I think eBay actually hides the bidder names now, they're encrypted, but back in the day, you would see someone's name like Barat Crimo pop up and you'd be like, ah shit, Barmet's here, fuck, this thing's gonna be expensive. Because this guy's got cash and I've seen him buy other stuff. So it's an interesting thing. If you're kind of new to art and selling art and stuff like that, it's actually a really exciting thing. And I can do more videos on it. I have done a couple. So, all right, and then let's go back and let's look at this one. So this was a print. So now these were $2,000. And there was 25 of these. Sorry, let me do this. So this one is essentially a pencil self-portrait of Frazetta morphing into the Barbarian, and the piece is called Reflection. Now, obviously, this animated thing was not created by Frazetta. Only the original pieces of art were. So there was 25 of these, and they're selling for $1,999. And for that, you will get. I mean, I've already explained what you really get, but what the dollar bill looks like is it's an 18 by 16 27 by 24 pixel video that's 37.7 megabytes, and it's signed by who knows. I have no idea, but you can click on this and find out what it means. I'm not really interested in finding out what it means right now. If you're interested, you can come to Marker's Place and find this, but anyway, let's watch the clip, and then we'll move along. So these didn't sell out, but they still made a lot of money. I'm like 32,000. It's a lot of cash. I'm doing the math right. All right, let's do it. Oh, that's good. Sorry. So that's that one. Sorry, let me get out of this. I'm gonna shut this. Okay, and then this one is Death Dealer 3, the revision. This piece will go from an early iteration of the painting to the most present day existing iteration of the painting. Frank was, I don't know, famous would be the right word for it, but if Frank didn't like a painting and it had been turned in for a job, Frank would sometimes go back in and rework the pieces until it was a finished piece of art that he enjoyed. After it was published, what did it really matter to Frank? If he felt that the piece had potential, he's working in oils, you know, you can take a little terp, wipe it out, pop it back in. You know, fans, you know, if you've watched the Paint with Fire documentary, you know, there's different mindsets. It's like, it would have been nice if he just painted a second version of it, you know, but it was Frank's art and he was going to do whatever he wanted. So this was an edition of, one edition remaining. Current offer, $25. We'll look at this closer in a second. So let's click on this one and see exactly what this is. Okay, so this was an edition of 25. That's not what these sold for. These were more expensive than that. Let me see the full details here really quick. What is it, Kitty? You don't like NFTs, or you do? My cat's torn. As an artist, Kitty, you should like NFTs because that means that you can make money. And look, I will say this too. This was something I was going to say. The only thing that concerns me about NFTs, honestly, is that there are people that sort of grumble and mumble about the environmental concerns. It takes a tremendous amount of energy to actually keep track of all this stuff, and that it's creating a lot of, well, I don't even know what you would call it, like technological waste, and the energy that it takes is hard on the planet. And if that is the case, then that does concern me, and I would hope that maybe there would be a way to do this in a different way where it wasn't so intrusive to that kind of thing. But, you know, really cynical people go, well, you have a cell phone, you run your fucking computer, and da-da-da-da-da. I get that. But I'm just saying, do we really need more shit that fucks up the environment? Probably not. So anyway, like I said, I'm pretty pragmatic about this stuff. And again, my dog in the fight is pretty self-serving. So past that, you know, do I care about the planet Earth? I actually do quite a bit, believe it or not. But there's fucking a lot of people on this planet that don't give a fuck what I think. So anyway, yeah, don't ever delude yourself that you're that important. So what is I don't understand. There's no way that these were probably, I don't understand, the bids are confusing me. Let me see something. So there's one left. I don't understand why there would be bids. If this is 25 of 25, I think that these were 600. I can double check. I actually made a video, like I said, the day that they were on sale. I think that these were $600, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been something else I was looking at. But anyway, let's check out the video and enjoy the majesty of Death Dealer 3 revision. So that's that one. All right, now let's go back. Let me see this really quick. I was just curious of one thing. So this was, yeah, 25. So there's 16 of these left. I think that these people that are actually making offers on this are just clowns, because it says that there's one edition remaining. Yeah, it's a little perplexing, because I don't know why there would be offers if they've already sold. So these possibly could have been, or, well, no, these aren't sold out. Okay, so then, and these are open editions. So the deal with these are, when it hits the number 50, when 50 of these sell, there's 15 minutes, I believe. 15-minute countdown will begin with fish. So yeah, so there's theoretically going to be 50, but you know, if all of a sudden there was a buying frenzy, there's 15 minutes that you can buy. So 46 of these were purchased and 41 of these were purchased. And then let's look at this. We don't need to watch the video of the piece where I know it. So okay, so again, these are 600. The difference of these, the only thing that I saw between the master edition was that I believe the file size was slightly smaller. I mean, obviously they're going to be encrypted a little bit. So it says this drop has ended. So maybe there may have been a time limit on them beyond that, but now they're stating that the current market value for these is 27,554 whatever. I don't know if that's dollars. But it was a very high number when they were selling them at 600. Now, I don't know what that really means. I mean, this is what I would say too, and this is, I'm not talking shit about these Frazetta sales, but I will tell you this, as someone who's dealt with selling art and art people that sell art online. All right, very, very rarely will anyone ever actually talk about things that make what they're selling worth less than it is. You have to be transparent with things, but generally what I've ever seen is people err on the side of what's going to benefit them. If you're on eBay and someone's not sure about a piece, they just will assume that it's like, I could use an example. Like Travis and I did some pieces that maybe the pages aren't signed. So they'll just credit Travis because they know that if they just sell it as a Travis piece and say that Travis did the pencils and inks, it actually does have more value. Like even for me, if I was going to buy a Travis piece, although I think that what we did has a value, you know, like there's something really, really cool about having something that Travis penciled and inked himself, especially in his like golden age. Well, it's kind of funny because that is the era too, but you know, I've seen people on even art that I haven't worked on, and most people err on the side of like, hey, this is really valuable, blah blah blah. So you know, I personally would highly doubt that while you're selling something for $600, that the current market value would be almost 30 grand. Why would you sell it for 600 if it's so valuable? So you know, I would, and they didn't even sell out. So to me, this is a little bit questionable. Again, not referring to Frazetta. I'm talking about Marker's Place and these numbers. Now, if I don't understand it correctly, then I'm out of step. But I'm just saying that this to me seems a little unbalanced, and the fact that it was like this the day that these were actually up for sale, I found a little suspect. And anyway, and then you've seen this one. So right, that's what it was, and these are 600, I believe, too. Yeah, $5.99. So anyway, I hope that was fun. I think NFTs are exciting and interesting, and it's a tremendous opportunity for artists to do something a little bit different and earn some income. I think it's really neat for digital artists, but people keep going like, oh, now digital artists can sell original art. Look, digital artists can make a shit ton of money selling prints, too. You make a really, really beautiful canvas size print that's a one of one. It's the same shit. But I know NFTs, really, that's not what it's about. You're basically investing in a new version of gold, a new version of diamonds, a new version of something that honestly like doesn't really have a value. This is what I've always wondered about gold and why gold is considered so valuable. It's kind of like everyone agreed that gold was going to be really valuable a long time ago, and it just is, because it's like, dude, if the end of the world happened 4 minutes from now, do you think anyone's going to give a fuck about gold? No, of course not. They're going to be worried about guns and water and all food and shelter and safety and stuff like that. Gold really only has a value in a stable community, I guess. I don't know. Like, I've never really understood it, but it's the way that it is. And I'm just a dumb artist, so maybe I'm off base. But anyway, but again, my point is that I really don't see this stuff going away. People are investing serious money in this, and I think it's just going to be a different form of currency that people do transactions with. So if I'm wrong, let me know. If you go, that's kind of interesting, and maybe there's something to it, let me know. But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of trying to figure it out and sort of learn about it. But it seems interesting. Sorry, you guys have a great day. I have not talked to Kelsey in several days, so I have no idea. I'm kind of gonna guess. I didn't watch the Jack show, so I don't know if he did the Jack show. I'm gonna kind of guess that he's probably out of commission right now. So I'm not even gonna ask him about Super Fun Sunday tomorrow, but I'll cook up something. I actually had an idea in the car, and I can't remember what it was, but there was something that I was thinking that I could do for Super Fun Sunday that would be interesting and a little bit different. So, all right, you guys have a great day. I love you all. Thank you for being followers of the YouTube channel, and I try to keep it real. All right, talk to you later. And congratulations to the Frazetta Museum. I'm thrilled to death that you guys got some serious coin coming in to help you guys maintain the museum, because I think it is incredibly important. And I was worried about you guys secretly. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.